All right, things are getting interesting on our satellite and radar picture this evening. We have a shortwave system tracking in from the west, and that is providing a little bit of oomph to the atmosphere, enough to trigger some thunderstorms. Pretty quiet in the Magic Valley and most of the Treasure Valley. As we zoom in a bit here on Baker City, things are really spicy out there. We're seeing precipitation rates over ½ an inch per hour. There was a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the Baker City area. I'm not sure if it's been expired yet or not, but still they were looking at wind gusts of 60 miles per hour, along with some quarter-sized hail. So out in that area, things really rocking and rolling. We had that storm system that rolled across the Simcoe Road area earlier this evening. Looks like it is fizzling out, but still we're seeing the leading edge of this system with the gust front. This is most likely Virga, this green blob we see here, which is precipitation that's being picked up by radar and falling from the base of the cloud, but evaporating before it hits the ground. But that evaporating precipitation provides extra oomph to those outflow winds. And so we could see some wind gusts of, again, 50 to 60 miles per hour. If you're in or near Murphy, you might have a little bit of rain and hear some rumbles of thunder coming your way as well. So a few storms could hang on through sunset tonight. Again, gusty winds, the biggest threat from these, and they're moving from southwest to northeast. So if you're looking to the southwest and it seems like a storm is on the move, it's likely coming towards you. So head indoors until the storm has passed. Most areas in the Treasure Valley, I think, escape the storm activity tonight. Really does favor northeast Oregon and far southwest Idaho, but still something to keep in mind if you're planning maybe a later dinner on the patio or that walk around the block this evening. So high pressure starting now to drift to the east. We still keep hot weather in play tomorrow. Then late Thursday into Friday, we have a system on the move that will usher in much more comfortable conditions for the 4th of July, but also will likely bring in some rain and some thunderstorms. So speaking of the heat, we're at 100 degrees in Mountain Home right now, in the 90s across the rest of the Treasure Valley. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we'll wake up to the mid 60s into the low 80s with sunshine by noon, still hitting the mid 90s, but this is the hottest day of the next 3. That's the good news. By the 4th of July on Friday, temperatures only into the mid 80s for those highs, but we have a chance of some midday thunderstorms and some very early morning rain. So just something to keep in mind early in the day. The good news is most of that active weather should clear out by fireworks time, and that should lead to a really pleasant Friday evening, though it might be a little breezy. So the wind is definitely something to consider as you're making those fireworks plans for Friday night. All right, looking at the region tomorrow, up around 90 for Twin Falls. Shoshone may hit 90. We'll be in the mid 80s with a partly cloudy sky in Burley tomorrow. We may have just a couple isolated thunderstorms firing off in the mountains. It doesn't look likely, but it's possible. Sunshine should win out for Long Valley with temperatures in the mid 80s there. We'll still land in the mid 90s with lots of sunshine in play across the Treasure Valley. 95 for Mountain Home, 94 in Boise. Comfortable, but a little bit stormy at times early in the day Friday. Then the storms clear out for the weekend. We'll stay comfy on Saturday. Then the heat returns in a big way next week. Mid 90s by Monday, triple digits coming our way again Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll be right back with more of the news at 6.